You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you be notified when I drop that heat. Now, the press conference for Manny Pacquiao, Adrien Broner went down recently, and they're fighting on pay-per-view January 19th, 2019. Should be a pretty good fight. Now, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of different videos from people basically saying how fat Adrien Broner was at the press conference. Now, I didn't see the press conference live, but after hearing all the videos, I said, man, let me go find this press conference and go watch it. So I went on and watched it, and I was like, Adrien Broner looking like a little mini linebacker right now. Like, you know, he was definitely heavy at the press conference. Now, I'm not going to lie. Adrien Broner did look like Rick Ross a little bit. He was fat like Rose. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've seen Rose and Adrien Broner together, but Adrien Broner was chubby like Rick Ross. Like, it was crazy to see him like that at the press conference. I mean, he looked just like Rick Ross. I mean, down to the size, to the beard. I think Adrien Broner even made that Rick Ross noise. You know that Rick Ross sound bite that he gave. He was like, oh, like, you'll say, like, even down to that, Adrien Broner was just extremely heavy looking. And even Manny Pacquiao mentioned it, you know what I'm saying? Which, it has to be embarrassing, you know, for Adrien Broner when he gets in private and away from the cameras and everything. Now, does it matter that Adrien Broner was, you know, he was a fat boy at the press conference? Yes. I think it does matter, and I'm going to tell you why it matters. Number one, when boxers go into training camp, you want for them to be working on their skill. And then as they're working on their skill and the game plan and things like that, they're gradually just getting their weight down. Like, the weight is not a big issue. Now, with Adrien Broner, like, he's going to have a fat camp. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have a fat camp. And the thing that's crazy, Kevin Cunningham is a really, really good trainer. He's a really good trainer. I think he's doing a good job with Adrien Broner. But when you go into a training camp knowing you got to trim 20, 30, 35 pounds, like, you're spending most of your time trying to get the weight down. And you're not working on the game plan, not working on the craft. And you may be able to get 20, 30, 35 pounds off, but how are you going to feel on fight night? Where's your energy level going to be on fight night? So, for that reason, I think it's important. For another reason, Adrien Broner always felt like he was a pay-per-view fighter. Since the beginning of his career, he said he was going to be the next Floyd. He was going to take over boxing. A part of trying to get to that goal in Adrien Broner's mind is to be a pay-per-view fighter. And for you to know, and I'm pretty sure he knew for a while that this Manny Pacquiao fight was coming and that it was going to be on pay-per-view, you would think he would hit the gym like that particular day once he found out and start trying to get that weight down and really, really focusing on the fight. Now, I'm not saying that he's not focused on the fight now. I'm not saying he's not training hard. I'm not saying that he's not going to be in the best shape of his life come fight night. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, if that was the approach, then he wouldn't have came into the press conference looking like that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm an Adrien Broner fan. There's a lot of people that criticize Adrien Broner and they're not fans of his. Like, I'm criticizing Adrien Broner and I'm a fan of his. It's a difference between the two. Now, the thing that's crazy about Adrien Broner is we've seen this before from good fighters where they have all the talent in the world, but it's just physically they don't keep themselves at peak condition, and it has affected their performance and it affected their career. And the most notable person I can think of is my favorite fighter of all time, and James Toney. James Toney is one of the most skilled fighters to touch the ring. But imagine James Toney if he had Floyd Mayweather's type work ethic, or Floyd Mayweather keeping himself in peak condition. Imagine if James Toney had that. He would be top 10 all time. And he's still my favorite fighter of all time. Adrien Broner is the same way. He has all the talent in the world, but just he doesn't have that discipline all year round when it comes down to keeping his body in shape and things like that. And it was funny. I'm gonna cap this video off with this. Somebody put on Instagram a post, and they said it was from Adrien Ward, and it was basically his message to young and up and coming fighters. And it was 10 bad habits outside of the ring. And I'm just going to read off the 10. Number 1, putting drugs or alcohol in your body. Number 2, gaining 20 to 30 pounds in between fights. Number 3, only training when you have a fight. Number 4, believing in your own hype. Number 5, loving the nightlife. Number 6, believing that you can't be beat. Anybody can be clipped. Number 7, having a bunch of yes men in your team. Number 8, laziness. Number 9, pride. Not allowing yourself to still be taught. Number 10, entitlement. Nobody owes you anything. These are 10 different bad habits from Adrien Ward. Adrien Ward is a retired fighter, undefeated. When he retired, he was number 1 pound for pound. Now, I read off those 10 bad habits from Adrien Ward. Now, you factor those 10 habits in. How many of them you can apply to Adrien Broner? Number 1, putting drugs or alcohol in your body. We know he liked to drink. Number 2, gaining 20, 30 pounds between fights. I mean, you seen how he looked at the press conference. Number 3, only training when you have a fight. Obviously, he wasn't training because he came into the press conference looking like that. Number 4, believing in your own hype. Adrien Broner always say he's not going to get beat. Now, there's a difference between being confident and you actually believing in your own hype. There were people back in the day that thought he was going to be the next Floyd, and he believed in his own hype. Number 5, loving the nightlife. I mean, we all know nightlife, Adrien Broner. Number 6, believing that you can't be beat. He believes he can't get beat even though he's lost a couple times in his career. Number 7, having a bunch of yes men around him in his team. We obviously see that. Number 8, laziness. He shows laziness when he doesn't have a fight. You understand what I'm saying? And number 9, pride. Yeah, he suffers from that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it was fights where Mike Stafford was trying to give him the game plan, trying to give him good advice, and he just ignored him. He doesn't do that with Kevin Cunningham, but he did that with Mike Stafford. And entitlement. Nobody owes you anything. He suffers from that as well, because even with losses, he feels like he should get top dollar and top billing because he's popular. The 10 bad habits that Adrien Ward mentioned in this post, all 10 of them apply to Adrien Broner. Absolutely crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.